Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
It's a nice brisk 20 degrees out this morning, above zero, which is nice.
Above zero.
I know. We haven't been in this kind of weather for a while now. I think we're over the extreme cold and we're gonna start warming up, so that's exciting. It's also exciting we've gotten the living room and the second bedroom done, sheetrocked upstairs, so we have our room we can start working on today.
That is exciting. Have that up, done, and yeah.
Good morning, ladies. You hungry this morning? Moose? You missing a foot, dude?
Where'd it go?
Says I'm cold. You gonna put your foot down? He's like, nope. He's really not missing a foot. Looks like all the snow is coming off the roofs. Morning, boys.
So we got about 12 ounces of milk today, and that is what we've been getting on average from her. If she goes in heat, we get a little less, and sometimes we get a little more. So.
Don't worry, I got your sunflower seeds, but you gotta get back to the feeder. Go. Get going. Come on. There you go. Now they're happy. We up the upper property, we'll be playing the sheetrock shuffle for a little while we have the heat going and it's loud. We gotta move all of the sheetrock, I'll show you. So all of the sheetrock in this room, we have our 8-footers on this wall. We have a pile of 12s and some 10s. Those either all need to get moved out or used up. So we gotta move out the 8-footers first, stack them, and then we can start using the 12s. We're not going to use them all up, but we'll use a good amount of them up. We'll get the 12s used up, and then we can use, I think, the 8s and some 10s, and we'll have some left over. We still need some for the hallway, and then I do believe we're going to have some left over, which is good because I'd rather have to bring a couple of sheets down the stairs than have to bring them up. It's a little easier to go downhill with gravity than it is to go up against gravity. So I got a 12-foot long piece here. This is the cutoff piece left over from the other bedroom lower section. So I'm gonna rip it down, get our lower piece for down this lower wall before we work high. Otherwise I'd have to move it out of the room, juggle it around, just so we could not have to work around it. So we're just gonna cut it, get it in place, and then we'll move on to our ceiling. Not used to working in a warm house. Alright, so dead center. They are so 26 and a half. This way. And then from the door, we are going to be so 69 and 7/8. This one's going to be 17 and 3/8. $40 and 3/4. Decided to put this sheet on the wall instead of the ceiling. So if I was going to put it on the ceiling, I would have had to flip it over because the way it was, if I would have put it up on the lift the easy way, this side, which is the side we need facing out, would have been facing up on the ceiling, and the sheets come stacked together, so the next sheet in line is facing the right direction. So it's just as easy to put this one up on the wall and then put the next one on the ceiling. To make?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good? We're gonna come down.
Okay, I'm gonna say some crickets.
All right.
How are you on your edge? Do you need?
Nope, I'm good. Oop.
Because I could come.
Ready. Okay, hold up.
Oh God. Why would you do that? I wasn't even thinking about that.
Alright, hold up. I'm gonna snap this leg. Love this thing. I couldn't imagine smidge. Like half the road was it that way.
Perfect.
One more.
Why is that one so messy? Good?
Right there.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All dusty.
I wonder if you'd be good on sheetrock stilts.
I don't know. What are you saying? You want me to get up here?
I don't think I could watch.
Push it tight to the wall. There you go. So if I go 138.
You probably need some more.
Go up higher on your side.
Hang on. What's going on?
My hand up. There you go. I slide it to you. There we go.
You alright in here?
Yeah, that'll just be a nice blood blister. Made it to the ground, or if it's just sitting.
I don't think it's made to the ground yet. You got it. Yeah.
Rescue you.
Jake!
I rescued the princess.
Goodness, you made a mess.
What's that?
You made a mess.
Yeah, but it was fun. I gotta trim it up.
Smells like burnt popcorn.
Burnt popcorn.
Doesn't it?
Alright, it is the next morning now, and we have a bunch of, I don't want to call them random things, but just a lot of smaller things we need to take care of in this room before we can continue sheetrocking. I want to strap this ceiling. We couldn't do it before with all the sheetrock in here because it was blocking our way. We need to run a wire up the exterior wall, and I'm going to leave it in the attic. I'm not going to run it outside, but I want to have a wire ran so when we are ready working outside up high, we can put an exterior light in, big floodlight that'll shine and get all of the passages for us. So can't forget to do that. I want to get a measurement and see how long this is again. I think it's around 20 feet. Yeah, 19 feet, 5 inches. So we originally had planned on putting 8-foot long pieces of sheetrock up and down. I am thinking we're going to run a 12-footer and then an 8, and a 12-footer and then an 8, just because we have 2 leftover pieces of 12-foot long pieces of sheetrock, and we really don't have any other place for them other than this wall we could use them on. We're not going to need them downstairs. Downstairs we need all 10-footers and 8-footers. Any repetitive work. I like to make, I call them jigs. I don't know if you really call it a jig, but I'll make a spacer. So instead of having to measure every piece of strapping that I put out, I can just hold the spacer block in and then nail it. get the sheetrock lift set back up and see if we can get it to work in our tight spot to hang the upper sheet first. And if it doesn't, I'll have to rethink of how we're gonna hang the sheetrock. But we have our strapping up so we can hang the sheetrock whatever way we need to. It's just all these confined spots make it a little interesting. Yeah. We need a 12-foot and an 8-footer in here. We're gonna do an 8-footer on this end instead of the 12-footer. And I'm gonna do both 8s on this end and a 12 and a 12, and we're gonna have our butt joint right in this area.
You're all the way up on my side.
That should do it. Push it up on the top and see it we touching. So yes, it's kind of close to our fan light. So if we ever have to access up here for some reason, I'll have to take the fan down. But if we did it anywhere else, it would be by like the stairs. And if I have to have a ladder to get into my attic, I'd rather have to take down my fan light. Because the goal is to not have to get back up there. So we'll use it now, frame it all off afterwards, close it in, and then we shouldn't have to get back up there again.